Great North Woods to the Rockbound Coast and streaming live in HD worldwide at foxbangor.com. More people choose Good Morning Maine.
Today on Good Morning Maine, a tense police standoff has come to a peaceful ending in Augusta.
Plus, new details on a retired school teacher who was found alive after he was missing in the Maine woods for 4 days.
And the poker tables have reopened at the Bangor Casino after closing during the pandemic. Good morning and welcome to Good Morning Maine. I'm Emma Smith.
And I'm Craig Colson. Thank you so much for joining us on this Wednesday morning. We'll have all the day's news coming up, but first to check the forecast. And I have to admit, I thought it was Tuesday today when I first woke up, but I was glad to find out it's actually Wednesday, so we're halfway through the week.
It feels like a Tuesday for some reason.
I know,
but I'll
take
take
what the
it.
deal is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, as far as the weather's concerned, it looks like today won't be a bad day. Partly cloudy, a chance of some thunderstorms this afternoon. It seems like we're hearing this every day lately.
Right. It's one of those things where take that word chance very seriously.
Right.
Here's Devin Biggs with the forecast.
Alrighty, thank you very much. Happy Wednesday. Your first weather forecast brought to you by Comfort Shoes and More. Need the proper fit for your new summer footwear? Visit us across from Irving and Newport. Already this morning, a few localized areas of dense fog, mainly across parts of Bar Harbor, maybe a little bit of Millinocket as well. Over in the parts of Washington County, seeing a little bit as well. We'll get that fog out of here as we get the daytime period going. We also have heat advisories in effect yet again for the counties highlighted here in orange, lasting till about 5 p.m. this evening because of high temperatures and humidity that we do continue to deal with. Meanwhile, though, we had some showers and even some thunderstorms passing through last night as they tracked off towards the north and east. For now, calming down for the time being, and we'll have pretty much a calm day today, but late afternoon to evening thunderstorms will be possible as our next wave of energy moves in. But for now, not a whole lot going on here. Things are starting to calm down, and most of today looking pretty good. Again, we'll be watching out for late afternoon thunderstorms that will be possible as we do move forward, and those will continue into the overnight period as well. As for the winds, they could get a little gusty for today. Maybe sustained winds at around 5 to 10 miles per hour. Higher gusts up to 20 miles per hour are possible. Winds back off tonight and looking pretty good as we head towards tomorrow morning. For today, partly cloudy, we'll say late afternoon thunderstorms, highs in the low 90s, so another hot and humid day, and that southwest wind at about 20 miles per hour. By tonight, scattered showers and thunderstorms, lows in the upper 60s, and that south wind at about 5 miles per hour. The hourly forecast for the rest of the morning and afternoon period, showing pretty much a dry day, a mixture of clouds and sunshine. Late afternoon thunderstorms are possible. Temperatures in the 80s and 90s. Your full 5-day forecast is coming up.
Thank you, Devin. A suspect involved in a standoff with police in Augusta is now in custody. Authorities were called to Najo Chiropractic and Wellness Center on Route 3 about 2:30 Tuesday afternoon. The details of what sparked the standoff haven't yet been revealed, but according to a local newspaper, it began as a state police call outside of the city, and they chased a suspect until the person stopped outside of that medical business. The busy roadway was shut down for hours. Local businesses were closed and evacuated, and nearby residents were told to stay in their home. The state police tactical team was also called in and tried to talk the suspect into surrendering. It all came to an end around 7:30 last night after police were heard over an intercom ordering the suspect to come out of a pickup truck with his hands up. The man gave up at that point and was arrested. Officials say there was no danger to the public and more information should be released today.
Well, meanwhile, a Milford man is in jail after he threatened to blow up his house following an alleged assault of his girlfriend. A man informed Old Town Police that 46-year-old William Abernathy had assaulted his girlfriend and said he was going to blow up their home. Officers located the woman and also responded to Abernathy's home on the Call Road in Milford, knowing there were also children inside. When they arrived, they found Abernathy outside with a large knife. Police say he also admitted to carrying several other weapons. He eventually dropped a bag and the weapons, but police say when they went in the home, they smelled gas and heard someone calling for help upstairs. They discovered the bedroom door was locked from the outside and that the people inside could not get out. After 2 attempts, officers broke down that bedroom door and evacuated the 3 children inside along with another person. Abernathy is now charged with several crimes, including domestic violence, criminal threatening with a dangerous weapon, domestic violence terrorizing, and 3 counts of endangering the welfare of a child.
One man was injured and another was arrested following a shooting in Cornish. According to the Department of Public Safety, state troopers were called to the Fairground Pizza and Sub restaurant on Maple Street around 2:30 on Tuesday. They say 44-year-old Eric Latendre of West Baldwin was shot twice while in the parking lot and sustained non-life-threatening injuries. Troopers rendered aid until Latendre could be airlifted to Maine Medical Center in Portland. Meanwhile, 40-year-old Sean Ambrose of Canterbury, New Hampshire, was arrested and charged with reckless conduct with a firearm. Police haven't revealed what sparked the shooting, but say the men were known to each other. The investigation is ongoing.
Authorities responded to a bomb threat at a cafe in Brooks on Tuesday morning. According to spokesperson Shannon Moss, Maine State Police received a report about a bomb threat directed at Ralph's Cafe, located at 12 Purple Heart Highway, just after 11 a.m. Moss says the threat was made through an email. Troopers and K-9 teams from the Maine State Police Bomb Unit responded to clear the building, which was not open for business on Tuesday. No explosives were found at the business, and the threat was deemed to be a hoax. The investigation remains ongoing.
A Massachusetts man is facing charges after punching a Bangor police cruiser. Sergeant Jason McLambly says 30-year-old Kevin Reed was denied entry to a Bangor waterfront concert over the weekend due to his level of intoxication. As he was leaving the area, Reed allegedly punched a marked police cruiser and damaged it. While he was being detained, he began protesting with what police say was loud profanity. Reed is being charged with criminal mischief and disorderly conduct.
Authorities continue to investigate a crash that killed a woman in the town of Anson. It happened around 5:50 Monday night along the Starks Road. The Somerset County Sheriff's Office says 58-year-old Valerie Hoyt of Industry was killed in that crash. According to the Morning Sentinel, officials believe something caused Hoyt to suddenly leave the roadway. An autopsy will be completed to determine if a medical condition caused that deadly crash.
It made national headlines over the weekend. A retired school teacher from Bath who'd been missing for 4 days was found alive in the Maine woods. Brad Rogers spoke to the rescued man's brother, who says it's a miracle he survived.
He was coming over to do a history presentation of the camp.
B.A. Altmeyer and his older brother Mike started coming to Camp Kewanee in the 1960s and never stopped.
This is a book Mike wrote, History of Camp Kewanee.
A week ago Monday, Mike, now the camp historian, left his home in New Sharon but never made it to the camp.
And that was when we kind of realized that he wasn't where he ought to have been and nobody could get in touch with him.
For 2 or 3 days, he disappeared from the universe.
You must have been awful worried about him.
Yeah, he was diabetic, so we thought maybe he could be in a coma.
Law enforcement officers across the state were on the lookout for Mike Altmeyer. His brother feared he may have even driven out of state. Then on Thursday night, 3 days after he'd been missing, his car was found here in this parking lot atop Center Hill in Weld.
The minute that they found his car, they had dogs out and search team, and they found him within, I think, a few hours of locating his vehicle.
Game wardens and other rescuers carried 75-year-old Mike Altmeyer out of the bog and onto this helicopter.
I do want to just, thank the search party because they were just unbelievable. A guy was coming out of the woods, and he had a huge smile on his face. I think he wanted to tell somebody, and he just had the biggest grin, and he said, "We found him. He's alive."
P.A. says his brother is improving. Mike told him he'd hiked up an overlook to get photos of Webb Lake for his camp presentation when he fell.
He said it probably wasn't the smartest thing he did because he's 75, and he slept on moss, what I found out later, and just went down and over a cliff.
Mike says he hit his head on a tree and tried to find his way out, but couldn't. Rescuers found him exhausted.
He was drinking swamp water, which probably wasn't the best.
I don't think I could survive out in the woods for 4 days, especially in the torrential downpour that we had, without any food or water. But he's a Kewaneean, and he's very resourceful, clearly, and he was able to keep himself okay until they found him.
That was Brad Rogers reporting. In other news, the Bangor Police Department is warning the public once again to be on alert for scammers posing as law enforcement. Sergeant Jason McCambly says over the past weekend, 2 Bangor residents told police that they'd received calls from someone who claimed to be a sheriff's deputy. The residents reported the caller told them that they'd missed a court date and now had warrants out for their arrest. The scammer reportedly told them that they could avoid arrest by paying fines through online transactions. Sergeant McCambly says law enforcement will never demand payment for a warrant directly to them or the agency they work for. He says if you do receive a call like this, you should hang up and call the police to report that scam.
Maine's Criminal Records Review Committee met for the first time this year. The committee was founded last year with the purpose of conducting continual reviews of laws, rules, and procedures related to criminal history record information. One of the topics discussed was how separation of powers relates to their task of making recommendations for changes.
Now, there are two rules of statutory construction, though, that also come into play. One is that every act of a constitutional branch of government is presumed to be constitutional, and the burden is on the other side to show that's unconstitutional. And courts adopt a rule of statutory construction, which is we shall look to attempt to construe the statute in a manner as to preserve its constitutionality.
The commission is scheduled to have 4 more meetings before presenting their recommendations to the legislature in January. All right, the time now is 6:11. Coming up next on Good Morning Maine, for the first time since before the pandemic, poker is back at Hollywood Casino, making it the only place in Maine you can play the game.
We'll have the story coming up, and first another check of the forecast. It looks like a partly cloudy day ahead today with a chance of thunderstorms this afternoon. The highs will be around 90 degrees. Scattered showers and thunderstorms overnight, lows dropping down to the upper 60s. Tomorrow, partly cloudy with a chance of a few thunderstorms. Highs around 85 degrees. We'll be right back.
Chevy lets you begin every day fully charged, so you can go farther. And so can your money. Tow with confidence. Plus, stay connected with available OnStar technology. For summer adventures, Chevy's got you. Current qualified lessees can lease this Equinox for around $209 a month. Visit your Maine Chevy dealer.
A new deck is a great, affordable way to improve your home or camp. Hammond Lumber Company can help you create the perfect deck for your outdoor space. Visit Hammond's product showroom and explore their extensive range of decking and railing options. Your Hammond sales rep will be happy to help you with your materials and design choices, and Hammond delivers from any of their 22 locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Make this the year you enjoy that new deck you've always wanted. It starts when you bring your vision to Hammond Lumber Company.
Oversharing can be weird.
How you doing, buddy? I'm more excited than a mosquito flying into a nudist colony.
Weekdays at 9 on ABC7.
All summer, you're invited to the People's Court Block Party gone wild.
She kicked in my door twice.
You're out of your mind.
Real cases, real litigants, real neighborhood drama.
You don't walk around in your underwear in the yard, do you?
Why not?
The People's Court.
All this week at 4 on ABC7.
Welcome back, everyone. The head of Maine's Gambling Control Unit was once again in the hot seat, answering questions from the board about his decision to change the schedules of casino inspectors. Our Augusta reporter Corey Bichard has the very latest.
It's shocking to me that this is how we would do business. Like, I'm embarrassed.
Stephen Silver is the chair of Maine's Gambling Control Board. For the second meeting in a row, the board had to address the aftershocks of Executive Director Milton Champion's decision to change the schedules of casino inspectors from near 24/7 coverage with one inspector at a time to doubling up inspectors and not having any inspectors scheduled on Sunday and Monday.
But the rulemaking we have to talk about next is because a decision was made where we didn't know and the casinos didn't know.
Director Champion and Department of Public Safety Commissioner Michael Soschek again defended their decision, saying by switching from a central-based monitoring for certain tasks to facility-based monitoring has put an added strain on inspectors during their shifts.
I'm hearing they have to do so much more work, and it's so imperative that if somebody calls out sick, that we have backup. But somehow it's not important on 2 days a week. Like, that just doesn't fit.
Sari Green, another board member, got into a verbal exchange with the commissioner over the decision.
Well, I think the bigger issue is we knowingly put the casinos in violation of rules. When we made this change, we knowingly said, but if you're going to continue operating the way you are going to be in violation of some of these rules. And that's just wrong.
In Augusta, I'm Corey Bichard for ABC7 and Fox 22 News.
The Hollywood Casino Hotel and Raceway has officially reopened its poker room after the pandemic forced it to shut down. Our Doug Banks takes us to the only live poker room in the state of Maine.
Beyond the lights and the sounds of slot machines, the Hollywood Casino Hotel and Raceway pulled back the curtains and brought back its poker room over 4 years after it was shut down due to the pandemic.
Prior to COVID, those that have played here before may remember this was also the race book. So we've taken that out, so that required some work here structurally, and then things like, making sure we have the right technology, and the technology is the right piece for us.
A new component the casino has available is the Bravo Live app, which allows people to book seats, see what tables are open, what games are being played, and more.
We didn't have that 5 years ago.
The poker room has 3, soon to be 4, available tables that are open to patrons Thursday and Friday, 2 to midnight, and Saturday and Sunday, noon to midnight.
We did hire a couple of new employees. A lot of the employees that are dealing poker right now came over from our existing table games team. But we hope that, if this continues to grow and this continues to be a very successful thing, that we would expand.
Being Maine's only live poker room, Buzzle says the poker room will benefit both the casino and those who walk through the door.
By providing them with food and beverage and all these other things in such close proximity, it all just kind of comes together.
In Bangor, Doug Banks, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
Well, since January, a portion of the historic Seawall Road in Southwest Harbor has been shut down due to severe damage caused by coastal storms. But now the Maine Department of Transportation has come forward with plans to repair the road. A letter sent to Southwest Harbor's town manager from Maine's DOT's commissioner states that in the spring of 2025, they will provide a full repair of the road with additional resiliency features. The letter says the project will cost around $1 million. In the meantime, the town of Southwest Harbor has the option to work with local contracting partners to make some temporary repairs to the Seawall Road. Southwest Harbor's town manager says they're going to hit the ground running, as plans to open Seawall Road back up could happen within the next couple of weeks.
The initial contractors that are going to be doing the repair themselves, aside from the 2 companies that are going to be responsible for the paving, they would start Thursday morning, more than likely. They would have started yesterday if I could have said yes.
LL says an emergency session is being held tonight with the town select board to get their authorization to sign an agreement letter stating that Southwest Harbor will oversee those temporary repairs. For more details on the story, you can visit our website. Sounds like the DOT, once they get in there, they're going to put up some things that will help hopefully prevent more washouts from happening in the future. That's happened so many times in the past. Nothing compared to what we saw over the winter, though.
This is fairly unprecedented, and I'm sure that it can't come soon enough for locals as well.
Yeah.
All right, the time now is 6:18. After the break, a beloved Winslow sandwich shop has closed its doors. We'll find out why.
Plus, more footage has emerged from the moments leading up to the assassination attempt on Donald Trump. We'll have those stories and more coming up on Good Morning Maine.
GMA This Morning. Wake up to a super fun, totally unpredictable morning. And say good morning to Shaq live and John Stamos live.
Good morning, America.
This morning on
Good Morning America.
I got certified as a crash reconstructionist in 2005. I've investigated 150 crashes. 90% of those are speed related.
Vehicle rolled over several times.
When vehicles approach 30 miles an hour over the speed limit, the injuries start getting more serious to the point of being fatal. It's scary how fast someone's life can be altered forever just by driving a little bit too fast. The old adage is speed kills. It is absolutely the case.
Welcome to 207 Collectibles, your ultimate destination for all things collectible and gaming, where every dream comes true and a little magic is always in stock. Whether you're looking for vintage video consoles or games, Pokemon, D&D, Magic cards, NASCAR collectibles, board games, or even Funkos, we've got it all. Come visit 207 Collectibles. Your collection is our passion.
Welcome to the Purple Baboon, a local gem on the Belfast waterfront. Find lots of little joys for every taste, like fun clothing for the whole family and a lovely selection of coastal Maine-made jewelry. The Purple Baboon, the best selection at great prices, 31 Front Street, Belfast.
Welcome back, everyone. The town of Winslow has lost a community pillar as Big G's Deli has unexpectedly shut down.
Our Callie Warren has the story.
Didn't you know you were going to close? Actually, no, we didn't until we had closed that day, and then we decided.
The doors are locked, booths are empty, and the community is saddened. Big G's Deli has closed. The restaurant, founded in 1986, was renowned for its expansive menu. But the family-owned business was dealing with staffing issues compounded by COVID.
And we haven't had a full staff. We'd be going into our 4th year.
And Big G himself, along with his son Josh, who owned the deli, were facing increased stress.
We decided that we had had enough. Josh is pretty burnt out, and I have heart problems, and I'm in my 70s, and I would like to enjoy Jerry the rest of my life. Instead of Big G.
Community members say the loss hits hard.
So even when I lived up by Bangor, I'd travel once in a while down an hour away to come to Big G's and, enjoy it. It was the biggest sandwiches you could imagine.
Pretty much everybody I know has had a meal or one of their breakfasts, and I've been going there since my college years. I knew the owner, Jerry, and he worked hard.
Jerry says it's bittersweet to say goodbye.
Everything comes to an end, and there's a beginning, the fruition in the end, and the fruition was wonderful, and the loyalty we had and the love we had, and how much I'll miss this place as well as everybody. For me, it's a chance to live a little bit longer maybe and enjoy the rest of my life a little bit more without the anxiety.
In Winslow, Callie Warren, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
Boy, I like thousands of people around here hate to see it close, but I get it too. Right. So, good for him, good for the rest of them too. Hopefully they can get a little rest now and enjoy life.
That's a lot of pressure on him, but no, likewise, it seems like everybody I know is bummed out about it.
Yeah.
I get it. Okay, time now 6:22.
Let's get a full look at our weather forecast.
All righty, thank you very much. Your full weather forecast brought to you by Comfort Shoes and More. Need the proper fit for your new summer footwear? Visit us across from Irving and Newport. Already, here we go. Some areas of dense fog greeting us this morning near parts of Bar Harbor, a little bit of Millinocket, and also in the parts of Washington County this morning as well. We're going to work on getting that fog out of here as the day progresses on. We also have heat advisories posted for the counties highlighted here in the orange, lasting until about 5 p.m. this evening because of the high temperatures and humidity that will be sticking around yet again. Water temperatures, so if you're thinking about going to the beach again, of course, will be rather refreshing. They're in the lower to middle 60s according to the buoys right now, and a little bit further off towards the north and east, just a little bit cooler as well. So as always, be careful with hyperthermia, because even though air temperatures are high, water temperatures are still rather low. Let's talk about air temperatures here. Our average high temperature should be 81 degrees. We'll do lower 90s today, and then becoming less humid starting tomorrow. We'll be in the mid 80s and lower to middle 80s Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Low 80s again Monday, and also end of year Tuesday. Let's talk about those dew points here. Again, another humid day on the way for us, and we may start out humid again Thursday, but becoming more comfortable as the day progresses on. Friday and beyond not looking too bad. Dew points reaching up for the lower 60s again as we head towards your Saturday. For now, we have some showers and thunderstorms that have been passing through last night, tracking from the southwest and going to the north and east. Things will start to calm down, at least for a little while today. There's not a whole lot else going on across parts of the northeast for the time being. Some more activity across parts of the Midwest and southern parts of the U.S. as well. We'll have our turn for more showers and storms later this afternoon into the evening and overnight time frame as well. Futurecast moving forward showing that nice day on the way. Lots of sunshine later on today. Notice late afternoon to the evening time frame, more showers and storms are approaching. Continuing through the overnight period, and even through parts of tomorrow morning, we hold on to the clouds, along with some opportunities for a few showers and a few rumbles of thunder again. Things will start to calm down a bit as we head towards Thursday night and the parts of Friday morning. So your forecast coming up for today. Here's what we're looking at here. Partly cloudy late afternoon, the evening thunderstorms, hot and humid again, highs in the low 90s and a southwest wind at around 20 miles per hour. By tonight, scattered showers and thunderstorms, humid lows in the upper 60s and a south wind getting up to around 5 miles per hour. Looking at towards tomorrow, middle 80s, partly cloudy, a few thunderstorms possible, and that west wind at around 5 to 10 miles per hour. All right, let's check out your extended forecast brought to you by Comfort Shoes and More. Mostly sunny on Friday with highs in the low 80s. Middle 80s for your Saturday under a partly cloudy sky. More showers and thunderstorms possible Sunday with highs in the low 80s.
The Farmer's Table in Corinna brings you outstanding breakfasts, lunches, and dinners made from farm-grown fresh ingredients. Dinner specials are available every day. Enjoy our homemade desserts, and above all, bring your appetite to the Farmer's Table in Corinna.
If you've been injured and think you can't afford a lawyer, think again.
Lowry & Associates can be your lawyers, and there's no fee unless they win your case.
We don't get paid unless you get paid. We call it the Lowry Guarantee.
They win or it's free. That's the Lowry Guarantee.
Lowry & Associates settled my case for $195,000.
Call the twos. We win for you.
If you're hurt in an accident, what do you do? Call 222-2222.
The best part of working with people that are aging is giving back some things that they've lost.
It's very rewarding when you see people that say, I can't do this or I won't do this, to doing it and enjoying it.
You're going to help them have the best life they possibly can, and you're truly going to make a difference.
I like helping people. I like being able to help someone stay in their home. I can't imagine doing anything else.
Embrace the journey, where each moment turns into a cherished memory. Ensuring life's journey and experiences along the way. AAA, we're always with you.
The Farmer's Table in Corinna brings you outstanding breakfasts, lunches, and dinners made from farm-grown fresh ingredients. Dinner specials are available every day. Enjoy our homemade desserts, and above all, bring your appetite to the Farmer's Table in Corinna.
You're watching ABC 7 Bangor.
Video shows the suspected Trump shooter on a rooftop moments before the attack. Rally attendees noticed 20-year-old Thomas Matthew Cook while Trump was speaking. More and more people began to notice as attendees attempt to notify police. Moments later, Crooks shot multiple rounds at Trump, grazing the president's ear, killing one person and injuring two others. A sniper then shot down Crooks within seconds of him firing his AR-style rifle. Investigators are now still searching for a motive behind that attack.
U.S. authorities have received intelligence information about an Iranian plot to assassinate former President Trump. Sources tell Fox News the plot is not connected to Saturday's rally shooting. The information leading to more security around Trump in recent weeks, though raising even more questions about the mishaps on Saturday. A U.S. national security official saying both the Trump campaign and the Secret Service were aware of the Iranian threat prior to the rally. The Secret Service has repeatedly warned the campaign against holding outdoor rallies because of security concerns. Iran continues to vow revenge for the killing of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps commander Qasem Soleimani in 2020. Several of Trump's staff, including former national security advisors and a former Secretary of State, have all faced threats from Iran.
Well, New Jersey Senator Bob Menendez is found guilty on all counts in his federal corruption trial. The jury convicted Menendez on Tuesday of taking bribes in the form of cash, a luxury car, and gold bars. Menendez had pleaded not guilty to 16 counts of bribery, fraud, acting as a foreign agent, and obstruction. The 70-year-old longtime Democrat did not testify at his 9-week trial, where prosecutors said he used his political power to protect allies from criminal investigations, and that he acted as a foreign agent for the Egyptian government as well.
This conviction comes after careful investigation and hard work by the FBI, IRS, and the U.S. Attorney's Office. The FBI's pursuit of truth and integrity was instrumental in securing this conviction. When an elected official betrays the trust placed in them, it undermines the foundation of our democracy.
His wife Nadine Menendez has also been charged and is being tried separately. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer and New Jersey Senator Cory Booker have both called on Menendez to resign following Tuesday's conviction. Menendez will be sentenced in the fall for what could be decades of prison time.
Israeli airstrikes in central Gaza kill at least 48 people, according to Gaza's civil defense agency, in the country's latest bombardment on the region. Many of those killed were mainly women and children, according to local authorities. Palestinians gathered at the Al-Aqsa Martyrs Hospital on Tuesday for funeral processions. Monday's strikes going into early Tuesday hit 4 civilian homes. The Israeli military says the targeted air raids were aimed at, quote, terror targets.
Well, 6 people, including Americans, were found dead in a luxury Hyatt hotel in Thailand. Thai police say the bodies were discovered Tuesday at the Grand Hyatt Aerowin Hotel in downtown Bangkok. Police suspect poisoning could be to blame. The bodies were found foaming at the mouth, according to officers. Thailand's foreign ministry says the victims were 2 Vietnamese Americans and 4 Vietnamese nationals. 5 bodies were discovered inside the room by a hotel maid, and 1 body was found outside. An investigation into the deaths is now underway.
Authorities in Paraguay making the largest cocaine seizure in the country's history. Officials found more than 4 tons of cocaine inside a shipment of sugar heading to Belgium. The country's president says the roughly $240 million seizure, dubbed Operation Sweetness, would disrupt the regional drug trade. It is not clear where the drugs were made, as Paraguay does not produce cocaine, but some of its South American neighbors do. The landlocked country has made headlines in recent years for smuggling, as cartel bosses work to create new routes to reach more markets. All right, and coming up on the second half of the newscast, a new business has emerged in Blue Hill, which specializes in unique popsicle flavors.
That sounds good. We'll have that story and more coming up on Good Morning Maine.
After an accident, the insurance company often wants to rush you into accepting their fair offer. Don't sign away your rights.
I didn't trust the insurance company.
They were wanting to settle fast and cheap.
How much is your case worth? It's probably worth more than you've been told.
I called Joe.
I found out what my case was really worth.
Say yes to maximum compensation, to everything you deserve. Call the firm that has been getting justice for Mainers for 50 years.
Tell them you mean business.
Whether you're thinking of getting your first tattoo or building onto your collection of skin art,
Disconnected Tattoo and Art Company in Ellsworth provides the safest and most comfortable tattoo and piercing experience.
At Disconnected Tattoo, we'll combine your vision with our art to create something special that will last the test of time.
Don't trust your personal body art to anyone else.
Call Disconnected Tattoo today to schedule your consultation.
Or check out our Facebook page.
Disconnected Tattoo and Art Company in Ellsworth.
We're 8 miles from the easternmost point in the whole United States. First Bell moved here in 1765. Our family's been farming here ever since. Reliable power is essential on the farm. You know, you don't think about the power much until it goes out, and then you realize how much you rely on it. We've been very impressed with the ability of Versant to respond, get the power back on. Versant Power is kind of the silent partner keeping the farm running.
Irish Collision Center is dedicated to quality collision repairs. Quality means Irish Collision Center stands by their work. Quality means they'll provide a written work guarantee for as long as you own your vehicle. Quality means a fast turnaround. Whether it's a fender bender or major repairs, Irish Collision Center is your collision specialist, and they're easy to find within 2 miles of exit 157. Schedule your free estimate today. Irish Collision Center, Maine's #1 choice for quality. You're watching ABC 7 Bangor.
Welcome back, everyone. Today is Wednesday, July 17th, 2024, and it is also National Hot Dog Day. I think we've talked about hot dogs before.
Oh yeah, quite a few times.
Good stuff.
When we think of summer cookouts, hot dogs are sure to come to mind. Whether you're at the ballpark or simply lounging around the house, hot dogs have become one of America's favorite foods. They became a household name in the late 19th century when the owner of the Baltimore Orioles began selling them. During peak hot dog season between Memorial Day and Labor Day, Americans consume 7 billion hot dogs. That includes 150 million that are consumed on the 4th of July.
That is a lot of hot dogs.
I know.
Yeah.
I have some in my freezer right now.
Yeah. And now I want some hot dogs.
I keep them on hand in the summertime.
Yep. All right, time for some history. On this day in history, back in 1862, during the Civil War, Congress approved the Second Confiscation Act. It declared that all slaves taking refuge behind Union lines were to be set free. In 1902, Willis Carrier produced a set of designs for what would become the world's first modern air conditioning system. We're very thankful for that on these dog days of summer. In 1945, following the surrender of Nazi Germany, President Harry S. Truman met with his Soviet and English counterparts for the final Allied summit of World War II. And in 1955, Disneyland opened up in California following its $17 million year-long construction. $17 million doesn't sound like that much in today's money, but I guess at the time it was quite a bit.
I could probably do plenty with $17 million.
I could do it too,
yeah.
but you would think it'd be like 100 million, 200, well, anyway.
Yeah.
People on the East Coast had to wait until 1971 for the opening of Disney World in Orlando.
In 1975, the Apollo Soyuz test project completed the world's first international space rendezvous. The American and Russian space capsules made headlines when they successfully docked in Earth's orbit and is largely considered the final event of the space race. In 1984, the U.S. national minimum drinking age was signed into law, raising the age to 21 years old. Until the 1960s, most states had the same minimum standard, but when the voting age was reduced to 18, so was the drinking age. The national standard of 21 years old was set in place following a huge increase in drunk driving cases. Makes sense. I think a lot of folks were grandfathered in and they remember that feeling of something being taken from them if they weren't grandfathered in.
I remember when I lived in Texas at the time, the drinking age was 18, and they turned it to 21 like the year before I turned 18 or something like that. But.
Right. Yep. In 1996, TWA Flight 800 exploded and crashed after taking off from the John F. Kennedy Airport in New York. All 230 people on board were killed.
That was a horrible thing. I remember watching that night as it happened. It just exploded over the water, and an investigation determined that the fuel tanks, which didn't have a lot of fuel in them at the time, all the fumes had built up and caused an explosion inside that 747, and that led to changes in other 747s around the country.
That makes sense.
Because of it.
Yep.
For birthdays today, we have actor David Hasselhoff, who is 72 years old. Britain's Queen Camilla is 77, and country singer Luke Bryan is 48 years old today. So happy birthday to them.
Yeah. All right. And the weather today looks a little bit cloudy. It looks like we could have some chances of some thunderstorms, but I don't think that should make you cancel your plans at all.
I think it will be like yesterday. We'll see plenty of clouds, but we'll see some sunshine too.
Yep.
And then later on this afternoon, maybe some rain to chase you back inside.
Hot, muggy, and the air feels thick still, though. So here's Devin Biggs with that forecast.
Alrighty, thank you very much. Happy Wednesday. Your first weather forecast brought to you by Comfort Shoes and More. Need the proper fit for your new summer footwear? Visit us across from Irving and Newport. Already this morning, a few localized areas of dense fog, mainly across parts of Bar Harbor, maybe a little bit of Millinocket as well. Over in the parts of Washington County, seeing a little bit as well. We'll get that fog out of here as we get the daytime period going. We also have heat advisories in effect yet again for the counties highlighted here in orange, lasting till about 5 p.m. this evening because of high temperatures and humidity that we do continue to deal with. Meanwhile, though, we had some showers and even some thunderstorms passing through last night as they tracked off towards the north and east. For now, calming down for the time being, and we'll have pretty much a calm day today, but late afternoon to evening thunderstorms will be possible as our next wave of energy moves in. But for now, not a whole lot going on here. Things are starting to calm down, and most of today looking pretty good. Again, we'll be watching out for late afternoon thunderstorms that will be possible as we do move forward, and those will continue into the overnight period as well. As for the winds, it could get a little gusty for today. Maybe sustained winds at around 5 to 10 miles per hour. Higher gusts up to 20 miles per hour are possible. Winds back off tonight and looking pretty good as we head towards tomorrow morning. For today, partly cloudy, we'll say late afternoon thunderstorms, highs in the low 90s, so another hot and humid day, and that southwest wind at about 20 miles per hour. By tonight, scattered showers and thunderstorms, lows in the upper 60s, and that south wind at about 5 miles per hour. The hourly forecast forecast for the rest of the morning and afternoon period, showing pretty much a dry day, a mixture of clouds and sunshine. Late afternoon thunderstorms are possible. Temperatures in the 80s and 90s. Your full 5-day forecast is coming up.
Thank you, Devin. Well, a Blue Hill business is helping residents and vacationers alike stay cool this summer, one popsicle at a time.
All right, Jody Hersey takes us to the Blue Chill.
Across from the Blue Hill Library on Park Street, business is steady at the Blue Chill, a seasonal popsicle business created by husband and wife Chris and Sarah Gleason.
We try to do a few flavors that are traditional flavors that have been around for a while. And then we try to do some more distinct, unique flavors. And, you know, when somebody has a bite of the chocolate sea salt, for instance, it just takes them right back to childhood, or the creamsicle.
The Gleasons make their popsicles in a commercial kitchen in Blue Hill.
My daughter's teachers gave us a few ideas for pops. A lot of customers come by, give us ideas, and we'll try it.
The couple then stores their product in a large chest freezer at their home. Their 4 kids, ages 7 to 13, are also involved in the family business when they're not away at summer camp.
Yeah, so the kids have a 1 popsicle per day limit. I try to space it out like every other day, but I do a lot of tasting, so I probably have more than 1 a day.
Adults and youngsters alike frequent the Gleasons' home business, including New Jersey siblings Claire and Tim Williams, who visit Vacation Land every summer.
Today I got the chocolate sea salt.
I'm having the Arnold Palmer right here. It's really good.
Helping customers savor the sweet taste of summer, 1 popsicle at a time.
Just all the positivity, it's just been really surprising that so many people have embraced it and are loving it.
In Blue Hill, I'm Jody Hersey for ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
That's great. A nice little family business there.
Yeah, super unique too. I haven't heard of a business like that in the area.
We used to make those as kids too. I don't know if you ever did that. We had little popsicle things, a little Kool-Aid in there or something.
Yeah. These are not Kool-Aid popsicles,
no,
however.
These are fancy ones.
All right after the break, Tyler Cruz will have our sports updates.
Don't go away.
If you've been injured and think you can't afford a lawyer, think again.
You can hire Lowry & Associates, and there's no fee unless they win your case. Just call the twos.
We don't get paid unless you get paid. We call it the Lowry Guarantee.
They win or it's free. That's the Lowry Guarantee. Lowry & Associates settled my case for $400,000.
Call the twos. We win for you.
If you're hurt in an accident, what do? Call 222-2222.
Roto-Rooter has served the greater Bangor area and beyond for 35 years, offering plumbing, hydrojetting, snaking, descaling, video inspection, and grease interceptor cleaning services. For all your residential and commercial clogs, call Roto-Rooter today, 990-1234.
And away go troubles down the drain. Roto-Rooter.
Summer savings going on now at the Furniture Gallery. Take advantage of hot buys in all departments. Queen mattresses starting at just $198. Recliners starting at $298. Sofas starting at $398. 5-piece dining sets $498. Sleeper sofas starting at $598, and clearance items up to 60% off while they last. At the Furniture Gallery, special financing is available. The best value for your money is always at the Furniture Gallery in Augusta, Bangor, Newport, and North Windham.
Hey, good morning, America.
Good morning, America. Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Every day of your life.
Welcome back in, everyone. Thank you for staying with us. In just a few days, the East and West All-Stars, featuring senior football players from around the state, will take the field for the 34th annual Main Shrine Lobster Bowl Classic. After their first practice of the day on Tuesday, the All-Stars from both teams joining together for Media Day at Foxcroft Academy, where they're all staying in the dorms. What's cool about the Lobster Bowl is it's more than just a football game. Each player, once selected, has to raise money, and all of those proceeds go to the Shriners Children's Hospital. The game has raised over $750,000 in its history, and the players say it's an honor to be here this week.
It's amazing, just knowing that the charity and the good cause that it's going towards. We already did the fundraising, so everyone here is pretty much in the same mindset, just playing football. Just truly an honor to be at this game.
It's a great opportunity. You get to meet a lot of new players and
Just the bonding that you guys do is like so much fun. You get to feel proud of yourself, and obviously you get to help out the Shriners, and that feels good too.
It means a lot, because we're not just going out there playing football, we're going out there raising money, playing football for kids that's less fortunate than us.
I've raised a lot of money this week and this past month for this cause, so it's nice to know Bucksport has my back, and I'm just here to give back to Bucksport and show them that we can ball too.
One of my favorite things about the Lobster Bowl is how the rivals and competitors of the past come together on the same team. They all live and train together for a week before the big game and build bonds that they will never forget.
And so it's a really cool experience to be here with a bunch of guys, you don't know, some you might know, but not very well, guys you played against. So it's just a cool experience to finally come together with these guys and be on the same team this week.
Feels good, especially with guys like Spencer Lorindo. We play against him in basketball, football. It's good to be on the same team, and we're good friends, so it's fun.
It takes some time. You want to get out there and just start hitting everyone, but you got to realize they're your teammates, and you got to take it easy a little bit.
Certainly a fun event every year. To the baseball diamond now, the final day of the 2024 MLB draft is on Tuesday. And in the 14th round, Maine baseball star Jeremiah Jenkins finally hearing his name called. He was drafted 418th overall to the San Francisco Giants. Jenkins spent 3 years with the University of Maine. He smacked 50 home runs across 3 seasons. He finished with a career batting average of .332, and his .675 career slugging percentage is the highest in program history. He is a 3-time All-America East nominee, including his Player of the Year season in 2023. He was also named to All-American teams twice in his career. He now joins former Black Bears Nick Sinicola and Quinn McDaniel in the Giants organization. Staying with the University of Maine now, Maine Athletics and New Balance partnered up on Tuesday morning for their second ever Community Day. Maine coaches, athletes, and administrators joined forces with New Balance staff at the Skowhegan Community Center, putting on a field day for the youth involved in the area. Just around 300 kids from grades K through 12 from Skowhegan and all of the surrounding central Maine towns were in attendance as several UMaine athletics programs put them through competitive drills, learning activities, and more. And it was a good day for both New Balance and UMaine to interact with those communities that they serve.
A good-sized crowd for Central Maine. Really excited to have the opportunity to expose the kids to the university, to the athletes, and hopefully picture themselves someday as a UMaine Black Bear.
Today is a beautiful day. It's a little hot, but we're used to that. We're just out here with the kids having fun, man. Just trying to have a lot of passion and enthusiasm for this community day. I feel like the kids are really enjoying it too.
Certainly looked like a fun event. Hitting the golf course now as day 2 of the 2024 Maine Women's Amateur Championship rolls along. To Biddeford Saco Country Club we go. Jade Haylock out of Turner Highlands from 35 yards away hits the stick and gets the birdie chip to fall. What an amazing shot right there. Jade with a great day. She's in the lead now at 4 over. Over to hole 15 now. Abby Flanagan with the short putt. She knocks in the birdie. She had a great day as well. Currently tied for second, just 6 shots back. Defending champion now, Erin Holmes from Valhalla off the tee on 15. Check out this beautiful tee shot. That is going to land and spin back about a foot from the hole. Really nice control with the iron right there from her. Moving on now, same hole. It's Ruby Haylock, 2-time champ with a beauty here on 15. Right now, Ruby had another good day. She's in the hunt, also tied for second with Abby Flanagan, 6 shots back. Staying on the 15th now, it's Ruth Colucci from Biddeford Saco Country Club. She's in the woods, but check out this punch out here. That's going to get on the green, and that is going to roll into the cup for an amazing birdie chip right there. I kind of ruined the surprise. She had no idea it went in, had to go check. What a shot there. Let's check out the leaderboard after 2 full days. Like we said, Jade Haylock in the lead. She is at 4 over par. Abby Flanagan at 10 over. And then she is tied with Ruby Haylock for 10 over. Then we have Erin Holmes, Elizabeth Holden, and Ruth Colucci rounding us out. All right, that is all the time we have for sports. We'll be right back after the break.
It's time to bring the family and friends to Fort Knox. One of the best preserved and most accessible Civil War forts in the nation is right in our backyard, just off Route 1 across from Bucksport. Open every day, May through October, rain or shine. Check our website for details.
Your local professional, eco-friendly office space partner is WVII Business Solutions, your one-stop shop to get the job done. Handling all your office furniture and printing machine needs at an affordable price. Offering full system integration into your workplace and local service on everything we sell. We can even remote monitor your system with just-in-time inventory and service need assessments. Little to no downtime gives you peace of mind. At WVII Business Solutions, your solution is only an email or a phone call away.
Let's do this.
Introducing Chevy's best lineup of SUVs ever. The rugged, always-ready Trailblazer, the first ever Traverse Z71, and the Chevy Trax, starting at $21,495. When it's your time to shine, Chevy's got you.
Qualified lessees with a current eligible lease can get this 2024 Trax for around $279 a month.
Did you know that the Penobscot Narrows Bridge Observatory is the tallest in the world, with the fastest elevator in New England and 360-degree views from 420 feet up? Open every day, May through October. Check our website for details.
Welcome back to Good Morning Maine. From harvesting vegetables to bird watching and so much more, Northern Light Acadia Hospital's Therapeutic Garden is a highlight of their pediatric program.
In memory of former Bangor City Councilor and First National Bank employee Sarah Dubé, First National Bank donated $50,000 toward that garden. Members of both the bank and the hospital gathered at Northern Light Acadia Hospital yesterday for the garden dedication. The event was followed by complimentary ice cream because, according to the hospital, Dubé's favorite saying was, "Eat more ice cream."
Last time I saw Sarah actually was here for another check donation, which was just a month or two before she passed away. And she was so excited to see everything that was happening here.
It seems very fitting in terms of her impact on the community and the impact that we have here at Acadia.
First National Bank's donation will also benefit the hospital's Acadia for All campaign, which helps expand behavioral health services for Maine people. I think Sarah would be very happy too. She has sat in this very same chair before, and we've talked to her about certain events over the past. She was just a real, she was well known in the business community, but she did a lot for the community as well, always there to support various projects.
Yeah, I think that's a beautiful way to memorialize her.
Yeah.
All right, now let's get one final look at that forecast with meteorologist Evan Biggs.
All righty, thank you very much. Your full weather forecast brought to you by Comfort Shoes and More. Need the proper fit for your new summer footwear? Visit us across from Irving and Newport. Already, here we go. Some areas of dense fog greeting us this morning near parts of Bar Harbor, a little bit of Millinocket, and also in the parts of Washington County this morning as well. We're going to work on getting that fog out of here as the day progresses on. We also have heat advisories posted for the counties highlighted here in the orange, lasting until about 5 p.m. this evening because of the high temperatures and humidity that will be sticking around yet again. Water temperatures, so if you're thinking about going to the beach again, of course, will be rather refreshing. They're in the lower to middle 60s according to the buoys right now, and a little bit farther out towards the north and east, just a little bit cooler as well. So as always, be careful with hyperthermia because even though air temperatures are high, water temperatures are still rather low. Let's talk about air temperatures here. Our average high temperature should be 81 degrees. We'll do lower 90s today, and then becoming less humid starting tomorrow. We'll be in the mid 80s and lower to middle 80s Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Low 80s again Monday and also end of year Tuesday. Let's talk about those dew points here. Again, another humid day on the way for us, and we may start out humid again Thursday, but becoming more comfortable as the day progresses on. Friday and beyond not looking too bad. Dew points reaching up for the lower 60s again as we head towards your Saturday. For now, we have some showers and thunderstorms that have been passing through last night, tracking from the southwest and going to the north and east. Things will start to calm down, at least for a little while today. There's not a whole lot else going on across parts of the northeast for the time being. Some more activity across parts of the Midwest and southern parts of the U.S. as well. We'll have our turn for more showers and storms later this afternoon into the evening and overnight time frame as well. Futurecast moving forward showing that nice day on the way. Lots of sunshine later on today. Notice late afternoon to the evening time frame, more showers and storms are approaching. Continuing through the overnight period, and even through parts of tomorrow morning, we hold on to the clouds, along with some opportunities for a few showers and a few rumbles of thunder again. Things will start to calm down a bit as we head towards Thursday Thursday night into parts of Friday morning. So your forecast coming up for today. Here's what we're looking at here. Partly cloudy late afternoon, the evening thunderstorms. Hot and humid again. Highs in the low 90s and a southwest wind at around 20 miles per hour. By tonight, scattered showers and thunderstorms. Humid lows in the upper 60s and a south wind getting up to around 5 miles per hour. Looking at towards tomorrow, middle 80s, partly cloudy. A few thunderstorms possible and that west wind at around 5 to 10 miles per hour. All right, let's check out your extended forecast brought to you by Comfort Shoes and More. Mostly sunny on Friday with highs in the low 80s. Middle 80s for you Saturday under a partly cloudy sky. More showers and thunderstorms possible Sunday with highs in the low 80s.
Dine on the deck with a delicious view at the Lucerne Inn and Ryan's Pub. Experience outdoor dining at its finest. Open Tuesday through Sunday with award-winning dishes from their executive chef, Arturo Montes. Dining on the deck at Ryan's Pub is an unforgettable culinary experience you'll want to share with your family and friends. We are pet-friendly, so your furry friends are always welcome to join you at your table. Your next visit to the Lucerne Inn will feel like the first, all over again.
I was injured in a motorcycle accident and called Joe Bornstein's office for a free case evaluation. These guys are really good. They work hard and they really do fight for you. I was able to recover from my injuries while they took care of all the important details, and there were a lot of them. I highly recommend the law offices of Joe Bornstein to anyone injured in a motorcycle accident. For those who ride, keep Joe by your side.
Call Joe today for a free case evaluation. There's never a fee unless you win.
Harris Lumber is locally owned and has been serving the Pequot region for more than 50 years. See them for all your projects, big or small. Customer service is their #1 priority. And with a full line of lumber and hardware items, they can also deliver to your job site. Harris Lumber, Milo.
This will be the best summer ever. Good times, good people together.
It's Toyota's Best for Less sales event with vehicles from the longest lasting brand. The brand with best resale value for less. You can get affordable 4.99 for 60 months on a fun-to-drive Corolla sedan, which could save you up to $1,100. Plus, get 2 years no-cost maintenance. The Best for Less sales event at your New England Toyota dealer, your all-wheel drive headquarters. Toyota, let's go places.
Just days after the assassination attempt, Donald Trump reveals his VP pick, J.D. Vance, as the Republicans rally in Milwaukee. And this week, David Muir and ABC News are right there live. The Republican National Convention tonight on ABC.
Back to school shopping is already starting for some consumers. The National Retail Federation reports 55% of school and college shoppers are getting supplies for the new school year. The report says summer deals from major retailers in July encourage consumers to start school shopping early. They say the back-to-school season is an important time for businesses as families and students plan to get an early start to the new school year. But 86% of shoppers in the survey say they're about more than halfway done with their back-to-school shopping, while 45% say they're still waiting for the best deals. And it's one of those things where if you have specific things that you like, it's better to get them sooner than later because they sell out of so much stuff when it's closer to the school season.
Makes sense.
Yep.
Well, feeling the summer heat, so are these animals at the Prague Zoo. But zookeepers are using ice to cool them down. The otters and polar bears are enjoying the little escape from the heat, especially since their species are used to cooler climates. Aren't they cute? As summer temperatures ramp up, zookeepers are looking for ways that the animals can find refuge from the heat. Boy, they look pretty happy too.
Yeah.
Look at that bear.
All right, looks like we're about out of time. We hope you have a wonderful day.
Have a good one.
The Farmer's Table in Corinna brings you outstanding breakfasts, lunches, and dinners made from farm-grown fresh ingredients. Dinner specials are available every day. Enjoy our homemade desserts, and above all, bring your appetite to the Farmer's Table in Corinna.
Hank's Husqvarna is your trusted full-line Husqvarna dealer, offering you everything you need for your outdoor projects. From high-performance lawn tractors and zero-turn mowers to chainsaws, trimmers, battery-powered and powerful snowblowers, we have just what you need. Every piece of equipment is fully set up, serviced, and ready for use by our certified Husqvarna technician. And all sales are backed by our in-house Husqvarna warranty. For parts, service, or new equipment sales, make your way to Hank's Husqvarna in Carmel or Newport.
Every year, older Mainers are taken advantage of, pressured into doing things that are not in their best interest. Watch for these red flags and talk to a lawyer before you act. Don't be pressured to sign a power of attorney, deed, or loan document. To sign away your home, even with promises you can live there the rest of your life. To give someone your credit card or access to your money. Call Legal Services from Maine Elders for free, confidential legal advice.
When R&K Variety in Hamden wants to know the local forecast, they log on to foxbangor.com. R&K Variety is more than just a convenience store, offering fresh cooked meals that don't break the bank, gasoline for your mean machines, or beer and wine so your night is fine. Stop by today.
Welcome to the Purple Baboon, a local gem on the Belfast waterfront. Find lots of little joys for every taste, like fun clothing for the whole family and a lovely selection of coastal Maine-made jewelry. The Purple Baboon, the best selection at great prices, 31 Front Street, Belfast.
The Farmer's Table in Corinna brings you outstanding breakfasts, lunches, and dinners made from farm-grown fresh ingredients. Dinner specials are available every day. Enjoy our homemade desserts, and above all, bring your appetite to the Farmer's Table in Corinna.
You're watching ABC 7 Bangor.
Good morning, America. Donald Trump.
And streaming live in HD worldwide at foxbangor.com. More people choose Good Morning Maine.
Hello, everyone. Today on Good Morning Maine, a tense police standoff has come to a peaceful ending in Augusta.
Plus, new details on a retired school teacher who was found alive after he was missing in the Maine woods for 4 days.
And the poker tables have reopened at the Bangor Casino after closing during the pandemic.
Good morning and welcome to Good Morning Maine. I'm Emma Smith.
And I'm Craig Colson. Thank you for joining us. We'll have those stories and much more, including the story of a Blue Hill place. They're making popsicles this year.
Good stuff.
Kind of cool out there. But first, to check our forecast, looks like we'll see some sun today, some clouds, and maybe a chance of some late afternoon thunderstorms, too.
Just a chance.
Yeah.
Here's Devin's forecast.
Alrighty, thank you very much. Happy Wednesday. Your first weather forecast brought to you by Comfort Shoes and More.